Notts dominate with 5 each for Pattinson and Patterson. There was no surprise to see Ollie Robinson bowl beautifully on day 1 for his 4 for 44 on return to county championship action, but Stephen Mullaney scored a skipper's 70 to recover the innings before his bowlers tore through Sussex's top order, their stand-in skipper Cheteshwar Pujara and Archie Lenham holding firm for a mini recovery. They finished the day 94 for 5. They could breathe a bit easier, the follow-on had already been avoided, and when Patterson's delivery flicked off Lenham's pads to the boundary for 4 leg byes, they'd put on 50 for the 6th wicket, and Sussex had 3 figures on the board. Pujara was on the verge of racking up another landmark total, but would fall for 49. Pinned in front by Patterson, the linchpin gone now, could not turn the screw. They certainly could. Sussex down to 7 when Lenham went LBW to Pattinson for 31. And Robinson fell for 5, caught down the leg side. Pattinson with his 5th. Hunt followed, off stump tumbling away, a 4th for Patterson, and like Pattinson before him, he'd finished with 5 to his name. Carvelas out LBW for 5. Sussex all out for 143, Notts lead 97. Only 3 batters had made it to double figures. Pujara the top scorer with 49, or at the top with 34, and Lenham on 31. They'd fallen in a heap on day 2. Pattinson's figures 5 for 56, Patterson slightly cheaper with 5 for 43. It was a sloppy start from Notts though, just 28 on the board when Slater picked out Curry at fine leg off the bowling of Robinson, and Duckett followed before the end of the over, Carter doing ever so well to take the catch off the inside edge. Robinson soon had a 3rd, Clark, LBW, offering no shot for a 3-ball duck. Notts clung on through to lunch, heading in 146 in front, but in a bit of peril at 49 for 3. Hamid and James settled after the break, the recovery off to a good start under their watch, and the lead started to head towards 200. The Notts opener pressed forward to Curry, whipped him through the leg side for 4, and moved to 50, scored off 71 balls. With his 10th 4, this time off Hunt, the advantage moved beyond 200 runs. Both men put their feet down, the rate moving a bit faster now, James with boundary after boundary, and the usually patient Hamid carted Lenham down the ground for 4. Their 100 partnership came from 153 balls. The edge dribbled away for 4, Notts closing in on 150 now. They moved past that with little to concern them, and with 160 on the board, James found 4 off Carvelas and moved to his 50, scored from 101 deliveries. Hamid was closing in on his 100 into the 90s with back-to-back 4s off Hunt. But with the next ball, Hamid had to go. Out caught behind for 94. Notts 4 down now, but 275 ahead. Mullaney brought attacking intent to the middle. Hunt launched for 6 not long after he joined James at the crease. His partner would fall for 56, chapped in front by Hunt, with tea around 10 minutes away. Mullaney brought the 200 up before the break, the skipper with 1 off Curry to get them there. Tea taken, with the hosts leading by 298. Sussex had another important wicket after the break. Moores out caught behind off Curry for 6. But Mullaney and Patterson-White ploughed on untroubled. The lead now north of 300, and the skipper was heading for 50. He couldn't make it there though. LBW to Coles for 42. The score now 250 for 7. Pattinson showed his batting abilities on his arrival to the middle. He and Patterson-White pushed the lead up towards 400. He reached 381 and the score 284 for 7 when time was called on the day. Nottinghamshire in a dominant position and with a huge amount of time left to try and pick up the win. With the other matches across the LV County Championship starting a day earlier, it's easy to forget we're only at the halfway stage in this match, but in 13 wickets time we'll have a conclusion, and it's difficult to see past a home win.